So Bills head coach Sean McDermott wants Josh Allen to start running less. The fifth-year QB.
Yeah,
Hey,
you see what happened? You see what be happening to Dak Prescott when Dak Prescott be running? Dak be getting cracked.
It's not well.
He got slid.
I know. Well,
didn't really slide right.
Well, one of these days. Well, yeah, Dax was more of an accident.
It was weird
with Josh Allen, bro. I think one of these days somebody gonna really want to light that man up. Too.
No, thanks. I mean that's with any quarterback. Dog, let a middle linebacker be like, "Oh, I finally got him." Come on, bro. Of course he's gonna want to light his ass up with any quarterback. But I kind of feel like run less. Yeah, because he's not
and
really.
Also,
he's not a scrambling
one
QB.
other.
Yeah, he is.
Lamar Jackson.
But my bad.
Lamar Jackson. He ended this year with an injury too. I think they probably saw that too.
Okay,
that might have been so.
Well, Lamar Jackson is definitely smaller than this guy. He's 6'5", 237 pounds, and still just 25 years old.
So it's like, yeah, you can take a hit, but at the same time,
I've seen this man truck people. I've never seen Lamar Jackson truck anybody.
Because he's too fast. Exactly.
I've seen Josh Allen also hurdle people. It's nasty. He's a fifth-year quarterback, right? Has many talents. Scrambling, running would be one of the most important ones for his production, of course. Allen carried the ball 122 times for the 763 yards and 6 touchdowns last season, showing how productive his legs can be. He is the 10th quarterback in history to rush for 750 yards and is the only one to rush for 750 and also throw for 4,000 yards. So the question for me to you guys, and it seems like you guys already have something in there. I'll get to answer this one first. Would you, as a head coach, ask your dynamic quarterback, not necessarily Josh Allen, ask your dynamic quarterback to take less chances and be less aggressive when there is so much production?
No.
You have Kyler Murray.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, so whatever type of dynamic quarterback that you have.
Tell Kyler Murray to stay in the pocket. What happens? Not a goddamn thing. Tell Josh Allen to stay in the pocket all game. What happens? Not a goddamn thing.
Well, he can do better than Kyler, in my opinion. But go ahead.
He can see more.
You can see more.
You can see more. That's the only thing. You can see
cool.
more.
They just got the wins behind it. But whatever.
Oh well, Josh Allen has a way stronger arm than that man's too. I would say that Kyler's more accurate.
They're about even, but yeah.
Josh Allen
did have a Hail Murray.
They're about even.
But he threw that bitch up, and
what happened?
DeAndre Hopkins with 2 people around him.
With a great throw.
Three.
With a great
he
throw.
had 3.
I'm saying that's D-Hop. I'm not saying that's
he had
Kyler
3
Murray.
Pro Bowlers.
He scrambled.
He had 3 Pro Bowlers.
Scrambled from the pressure and then throw that bitch.
You just said scrambled. You just said running, right? So
yeah.
So you need that aspect, right? Especially for dynamic
that's
quarterback. Why would
said,
you ask somebody to run less?
That's why I said no. Like, let him run. Let him stay the way he is. There's no reason to put these confinements.
Well, maybe in the Bills situation they may do less quarterback design runs because they did do some of those too with Josh
I think even the head coach Sean McDermott was saying that he checked into those plays. So he's the one that's kind of orchestrating that, and I mean,
I believe it.
Like we were saying, he's dynamic. Let him do what he wants to do. But go ahead.
He's probably doing it, and they're probably letting him. But at this point, they're like, hey, we need you to not put yourself in harm. That's all it is.
So for me, my biggest thing is if you don't want him to run, then get him a fucking running game.
That's true too, because they
don't.
Their run game is terrible.
Who is the running back?
If I'm a head
Singletary
coach,
and Zach Moss, and
damn,
then I think
it is Singletary.
I think they picked
well, Devin
up
Singletary was
Yeah.
good at one time. But
he
the offensive line isn't good.
my
They're not
guess
giving him
is-
that much room.
Their O line is decent, but he's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the run game is. I guess maybe they're better with pass protection.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that could be the thing.
I think they had a previous, the Bills. You think running, hard, grit, grind. But this guy's starting to turn him into super dynamic, and they focus a lot on Josh Allen rather than, their running game.
Yeah.
But you gotta if don't ask your guy to be less aggressive. That's what I'm picking though.
Yeah.
Don't ask that to happen.
Yeah.
Make him or allow him.
Give him what he needs. Give him exactly what he needs to be successful.
They thought they needed to give Von Miller $100 million, not a running back, not get a running back.
Well, they definitely needed some help on the defensive side. Look at what happened in the playoffs.
$120 million.
But
a lot of it
wasn't guaranteed either.
He just turned 33.
So my whole thing though is, again, give him the tools so he doesn't have to run. But
I
when you
agree.
don't have shit around him and you
He's
don't have a
gonna-
running
yeah.
game, he's got to do it himself. It seems like.
Yeah. Nah, with them boys, they got in the backfield. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
do it himself sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. He gotta do it himself sometimes.
So for you though, to answer the question more directly, your head coach, you have a dynamic QB. Are you gonna ask him to be less aggressive so he can protect himself? Or are you gonna allow him to do it and then control what you can control as a head coach?
Yeah, I'm gonna control what I can control, and not put him in more situations where he's gonna have to run for an extra down. You know,
Mhm.
like it is what it is. That can come down to how you're calling the plays to set you guys up, and again, running the ball too.
When in NFL history or even in basketball, right? Have somebody been asked to lessen their aggression or their just the way that they do things and it works out?
Colin Sexton.
He's literally
Getting
out.
hurt does not.
No, but I'm just saying though, like before he got hurt, they kind of sat him for a little bit because Darius Garland was starting to get into a rhythm before, and then it's fucked up.
They
I
were
didn't-
called,
like-
they were
I
called
didn't- it kinda-
Sexland,
but it-
dog. They
but it-
were a dynamic duo. They
I
would
didn't
play all the
see
time.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
sorry. I didn't
hey,
see enough
hey,
of what you were saying
look.
with Sexton before he got put
Hey,
out,
look,
though.
the name was just cool. That's why people were running with it, bro. Kids were running around saying Sexland. That's why it was so cool, man.
Nah.
To be honest,
I
with
think
you.
that's just
that's
you.
what they were calling Cleveland?
Sexland?
No,
Yeah.
weird.
no, it's Darius Garland and Colin Sexton together. Sexland.
Sexland.
But that works for Cleveland too, though. That's the sick part. That's sick.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement. So like, you can't ask a player of especially in the NFL how
Yeah.
hard nosed it is, and you got to be fully in. And once you start being scared, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
That's when you get hurt
Yeah,
because you're
that's a
taking
sport
these
you
all
can't be
precautions.
hesitating